Hi all. Um, this video I'm going to do just a hair bit on the COVID, and that's going to be about me. Not very much, just a little. And this is for the people that think that this COVID thing is no big deal, or it's a fake, or it doesn't exist, whatever you want to do. Anyway, um, I had a growth on my neck right here, and I had it for years. And finally, it got big enough to where it started bothering me a little bit. It really, it never hurt or anything, but it was sticking out there, I suppose, about that far. And it never really ached or anything. If I would have a tight neck t-shirt and I would take it off and it would slip over top of it, it would kind of smart a little bit. But anyway, the wife, she decided that I should go to the doctor. She decided it. Well, I'm glad she did. But anyway, so I went to the doctor. And she sent me on to a dermatologist. Got to the dermatologist, and she was looking at it, and she says, I don't like the looks of this. I need to take a biopsy of it. So they, deadened everything and split me open. And, it's under the skin. It isn't skin cancer. It was under the skin. It was a mass under the skin. And after she was done and had everything all tidied up, she said, from what I have seen before, I think it's going to come back cancer. Terrific. She says, yeah, another doctor, huh? I said, yeah, really. I got enough of them. But anyway, they sent it off. Got a phone call. And she says, Gunther, it came back cancerous. I said, oh, okay, great. Just what I needed. So she says, I'm going to set up an appointment. And the doctor, the big guy of the clinic, she says he'll go in and try to cut it all out of there and then sew it back up. And she says, well, we'll see where it goes from there. So they set me up an appointment for like a week later. A couple days before, I was supposed to have it operated on, the office called and said, we have to cancel and reschedule you because the doctor is sick today. I said, okay. So I think it was a week later, on a Tuesday, I was supposed to have it done. And come to that Monday, got a phone call, and she says, Gunther, I hate to do this and I hate to tell you this, but we had somebody come down in the office with COVID-19. She says, so we're all under quarantine. She says, we're going to move you out clear into February and see how it goes. So, people, if you don't think this COVID-19 is real, ta-da! So, I talked to a real good friend of mine, and he said, well, have you been tested? After you seen the doc? I said, no. I said, he said, how long has it been? I said, it's been 2 weeks since I seen the doc. And I said, I've had no symptoms at all, so I figured I was pretty safe. So in other words, gee whiz, can't even talk now. There it is. I'm stuck with cancer in my neck because of COVID-19. Special. Okay. Enough of that. Now I'm going to get into, I told you before, I do rock carving now, and I do wood carving, and I do walking sticks. So I did a thing on rock carving. This was just something I threw on a rock and see if I could do it. And that's, I hope you get a look at that. It's just a silly design that I threw on there, and I used the diamond bits, and really, boy, I really enjoy it. It is so much fun, you know, to take it all down and make it look like it's lapped over. Like I said, it's just a silly little drawing, but and I wear a mask, of course, when I'm grinding this stuff, because boy, those diamond bits, especially the rough ones. I did get a set of the rough ones. They were 60 grit, I believe. And that really goes along with the 120 grit that I've got before. And boy, I'll tell you, when it starts off, it grinds this stuff like crazy. But anyway, that's my first attempt, and I personally think it turned out halfway decent for a first. And now I started doing the wood carving, and I said, you know, I was really a greenhorn, so I was working on a piece of wood, and I was grinding off where the limb come up, and then there was another limb coming off that went over like this, and I had cut that off, and I was taking that down with a disc sander on my drill, you know, so I could really take good control of it. And I got to looking at it, and I thought, yeah, that looks like the head of a snake. So I decided I would see if I could do anything to make it look like a head of a snake. I don't know if you could see that either, but then I went underneath, and I even have a couple eyes and in the mouth. I mean, it's just, I just did this, and this wood is so hard. It's unbelievable. It's like concrete. Excuse me. But that's what I did on that, and this was where that limb was coming off, going this way. So I thought, well, that's not too bad. So I thought, golly, I wonder if I could do it on one of the carving pieces. So I took it's a 1x1 by 6 inch piece of basswood that you practice carving on, and you can see I piddled around with it. But then I did the snake, the head of a snake. I just drew it. I flattened out the corners with my carving knife, and then I started going around with the Dremel, and I just drew a snake head and part of the body, and this is just to see if I could do it. And I don't know, I don't think it turned out too bad. So I'm really happy with that. I'm practicing a lot with that stuff. And I also wanted to show you, and I said I tell you that I do walking sticks. So I brought some walking sticks in that I have done. This here, I don't know if I like this on them now after I put them on, but this one here, well, it was a knotty, grindy thing. I think this was another wisteria, I believe, and it had kind of a hoof look to it. So I thought, golly, that's a perfect handle for a walking stick. So that's one of them that I've done. And then here's another one of the wisterias. I like the black. I don't know why, and people have liked it too. But this is where a limb was coming off here, and this was just a perfect natural grip, and so I just cut it down and got it real nice and sanded it down, and that's kind of a natural grip there too. So that's another kind. I think this is a wisteria too. Yeah, it is. This is a wisteria too. But this is called Real Black, what I put on it. And then I put at least 2 coats and usually 3 coats of polyurethane, semi-gloss. And then the last one I got here is one that's longer, and I have a grip put on it of red. And I also have 3 pieces, I don't know if you can see them, I have 3 pieces of pure silver inlaid in this one. I pilled around, I wanted to see if I could inlay that silver, and kinda. I'm not real good at that either. But there's the grip on it, and I got a different grip material. Well, same material, only it's camouflage. It's braided, and it's in three tone greens, and then boy, it looks really nice. So when I get one of them done, I'll show you that too. I just wanted to show you the 3 things. I had talked about them. So, and I truly enjoy working with wood. And now, this rock thing, boy, this thing is it's really grabbed a hold of me. I really enjoy it. So, anyway, I thought I'd just show everybody what I do, and hopefully I'll get better with the rocks and the wood carving, and can incorporate the wood carving at least into my walking sticks and stuff. But that's further down the line. You know, I'm 71 years old, and coming up with these things because I've got, you know, lots of time on my hands. So it's something that I just wanted to do. One last thing. I am so tired of this president thing, vice president, elections, Congress, House. I'm filled up to here with the garbage and all the riots, and it is so much trash. And all it does is it splits the country apart. And it actually, I've seen it here, it has divided families. Terrifically, it has divided families. I'm glad that my sister and I have said, you know, hey, don't care what you believe, you know, you're my sister, you're my brother, we'll leave it at that. 2 things you don't argue, religion and politics. So it's sad. From what we used to have, and those riots and everything that went on in the Capitol. But like I said, I am just fed up with all this garbage and trash. I can't wait till it just evaporates. And the people just go back to what they were doing before. And the hate settles down, and the division settle down. I don't know. The only thing that I can say is, like I've said before, talk to each other. Even if you had an argument with a friend or a relative or just a neighbor, apologize. Be the bigger man or woman. Apologize. Let's get back to being friends again. And let's get back to some of the love that we used to have for each other in this country. You know, it's this is the last time, unless something just extraordinary happens, you know, unbelievable. This is the last time I'm going to say anything about the elections or the president or anything, because if you look back, one president is just almost like the other one. Nothing ever really gets done. I mean, look back And I'm talking about us people that are on fixed incomes, or you're not making uh, six digit incomes. Has anything ever really made anything better in your life other than what you have done yourself for yourself? So um, just think about that. You, your family, uh, nothing's more important than family. So that's the end of that stuff. And like I said, unless something really goes crazy, that's the last time I'm ever going to say anything about that, because frankly, I don't give a damn anymore. It just don't make any sense to me. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe and give us a comment. I need some comments. So thank you. Bye-bye.